something, will ya?
Ready for battle. Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action.
Ready
We're
for battle.
closed. Get out of here! Welcome to
Ready
Neil's
for battle.
Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle.
Ready for action. Ready for battle.
Ready for
Have
battle.
fun storming the castle.
Ready for action. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you've had a good start to your week. How was the first battle? I was not at my desk. Oh, you want to play a game off the arcade machine? Well, we can't right this second, but after prize stuff is done. How you doing, Cyrus? And a happy Tuesday to you, Murray. Well, we played Marble Madness just the other day. Oh, wow. But it's so much work. So, meaning like shoveling the driveway and stuff like that? Yeah, it's Tuesday where Murray is. It's 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. Don't have a snowblower. Yeah, so you don't. I don't even know what that is like. Well, we're back for more Castlevania. We're in some sort of like Pharaoh painting. So you kind of go through Dracula's castle, and then there's these paintings, and you enter the paintings, and there's like levels within the paintings. So hey, pass. That's true. I didn't think about that. It is like Mario 64. That would be why someone mentioned it's like Mario 64.
Ready for action.
I didn't understand what they meant at the
Ready for
time.
action.
Ready for battle.
Hey, Pass, you made a guy rage quit Pokemon. Pokemon makes me want to rage quit life.
Ready for battle.
It's not very effective for Neil.
Ready for
Time's
battle.
up. Have fun watching the floor.
No. No, it's not.
Holy shit, 117 hit point queen.
Oops.
Oh, 115. That'll help. That's good. That's good. No more fireballs. Fireballs. Hairballs. Could you imagine if cats popped up fireballs? That would be dangerous.
They would enjoy it too much.
Yeah, that's true.
They would glower at you, holding their mouth open in threat.
Flaming hairballs. Yeah. Will the party prevail?
You wish you had Fireball, like the cinnamon whiskey.
Probably knowing Murray, it probably is the whiskey he's talking about. Well, y'all are hitting.
I know there are different formulations of it. As far as I know, I've never had the one domestically. If I remember correctly, the one domestically has antifreeze in it.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've had it or not. You know, when I go to a bar and then someone orders shots, I don't know what it is. Is that a bad thing?
I mean, I watched
So I
some
may
video
have
where
had
they.
it.
I watched some video where they like played some ridiculous music and passed around a bottle of it, and I just thought of it as like the great herpes outbreak of 2013.
Of all drinking from the... What about when we go to that German restaurant and they're all drinking out of the boot? The
Yeah,
boot?
basically I had the
It's a
same
giant
thoughts.
boot of beer. No shot rule. Huh?
And I have a no pants policy.
Well, Kuya, when you get back to the store, oh, it's in Battle 3. At the end of the game, you can do ! level up, and it'll tell you now how far you are from leveling up.
Do you mean shots or shooters, Murray? Because like a shot is just a small glass of liquor,
Yeah.
whereas like a shooter is a small mixed drink. So like a mind
That's
eraser
true, I
is
didn't-
a shooter, and then like
You have a bit. Yeah, I didn't think there might be different terminologies there. Well, I don't have much to talk about this Monday. It was a pretty quick Monday. Went by really fast, just did work. Talked about that. We're gonna play. Oh, I guess I could get that ready.
Well, I mean, you could take a shot of Bushmills or a shot of Jameson's, and that you would knock back in one gulp, but it would just be, one thing poured into a glass. Or you could have, a lemon drop, and that would be something you would knock back at once. But that would have, several different components. So I guess I'm asking you, which one of it is it, or is it just simply you do not drink a whole bunch of something at once?
Getting there, 45 hit points. No one's died yet, and everyone has their potions, so looking pretty good. I think Murray likes to live dangerously. Murray danger powers. You did it! Good job. When I saw that 117 hit points, I was like, oh shit. Well, it's too late. Oh, Kuya, you can do level up. Or we can see who gets it. Justin got the fry. And Kuya got 10 hit points. All right. You were too busy typing about shots. All right. Who needs fries? Evil Bud needs a fry. Houston doesn't need one yet, but he's going to need 4 more eventually. Right. Well, cool. All right, let me end that. Check in the data. And Cyrus Borg wants me to play Marble Madness in arcade mode. Oh my goodness. That music? Like the arcade mode? Oh, going into arcade mode, and then it just goes right into the music. I don't know about that. All right, I've already put the high score and the marquee up, so we're looking to beat 27,370. Actually, it has it on there, 27,370, which I believe we have to get to level 3 or 4. I don't remember. Rank 7. Wow, pass. That's great. Well, thanks for the lurk, Juicin. Well, you make a bunch of chicken before it goes bad. Oh, that seems like a good reason.
Competitive what?
Competitive. You know how you love Pokemon? There's competitive Pokemon. You can't see his face that he's thinking right now, but I assure you, it is funny. All right, I'm gonna play Marble Madness while y'all debate drinking. All right.
That's because they stopped serving at a certain time. Well, I mean, it also depends on if you're drinking for taste or you're drinking for effect. We had an after hours bar that we could go to, but it was sketchy as hell. It existed in like a loophole in a liquor law.
Right at 0.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I went out to a bar. Probably before I met Jason and I was still in Richmond.
Oh yeah, the music here is great. Oh. What is the virtual voice? On someone's head? All right. CYB. Cyrus Borg. Okay, CBO. We can do CBO.
Well, I mean, Murray, you're younger than I am.
We could also go CBG. Which one would you like?
I mean, when I was going out, that was like
BBGBs?
10 to 15 years ago.
UIB?
So,
all right.
So I was, back in my early to mid 30s. Now I'm 47. Everything's gone. Like my will to live.
Yeah.
It's gone too. I mean, it was barely there to begin with, but yes, Florida did me in. That was that big sigh he just gave. It was because I talked about Florida being terrible. He's never gotten used to it.
Oh my God.
Are you okay?
But it didn't give me any extra time. Oh, I thought I was CYB. Yeah, okay. Cyrus? Borg. Yeah. All right. I think I'm getting used to it. I did have some good moves there. So, all right, let's try a third game.
I have the bomb moves.
I have the bomb. It makes me
It's really sad that everyone domestically has stopped making automobiles. And they only make trucks. Unless you want a Mustang. I drive a 2017 Honda Accord, but there's one thing I really don't like about it. I mean, and I like my car, but I'm not in love with the giant center console. I do not like the idea that I'm shoehorned into the car. Well, my mom's dead, so I can't drive her nuts anymore. I mean, I guess I could get away from the console if I got like a Tesla, but I do not want to give Elon Musk any money. Clutch as normal? I'm not sure what that means. Well, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. I have plenty of leg room. And in a Honda Accord. And I've got the Honda Accord with the V6.
That was the furthest I've gotten in a while. I don't know what to do about those little vacuum things that jump up.
Oh.
Here, can you kill that?
I'm working on it, yeah.
Is that what it is? You have to go fast past those? Okay. That's good to know, because I have never figured that out. Oh.
Did I do it wrong? Never mind, I'll just do it this way.
Well, you're not supposed to use exclamation mark. It's a slash.
I'll take care of it.
There you go. Hey, Kai. No, it was just exclamation mark. It was slash. That was the difference. But I assume you did the admin area. Is that how you did it?
No, I copied it and pasted it.
Oh. All right.
See what it gives you. It gives you a little thing that you should be able to click on the message, and then doesn't do anything when you click it. So it's the wonderful
Nice.
UI design of the Twitch. Somebody called Jeffrey Twitch. Coming in clutch was the what? I don't understand what you're talking about, Evil Bud.
Maybe he's talking about soccer. Oh, it's a long press. Ah, okay. All right. Shall we? Oh, I think the last second goal. He's talking about Marble Madness. Evil Bud's on a delay. All right, let's play the fourth game.
Are you suggesting that I'm just a pretty face and for show and I shouldn't try talking anymore?
Boom.
I've always thought that controller is not as fast as the one that was on the arcade game. Like you're having to roll that thing a lot harder than I remember having to do it.
Yet.
Yeah, I always hated that animation because it used up like 10 seconds in that animation of that thing spinning.
Bad.
Am I talking? Can you hear me or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, why?
I don't know. I was talking about that wheel and you never
No one
responded
said
at all.
That happens.
No,
You know, sometimes people don't say
I was
anything.
talking to you.
Oh, well, see, when I'm over there, no one can hear me. So if I say anything, they won't hear me. So I usually don't say anything when I'm over there.
I was talking to you.
Oh, it seems okay to me. I mean, I could change. I can change it.
I don't think it
but-
moves. I don't think the marble moves as quickly. I think you have to spin that thing about twice as fast
as you remember it at
as
the
I
arcade.
remember on the arcade machine. Maybe we need to find one of those machines.
No, well, I think there was there one at the video game museum. There may be one. There is an arcade here in our little suburb of Orlando. We could go check it out. Yeah, next time I play it, I'll mess with that beforehand. All right, let's play Castlevania. Is that Virtual Boy? Is that your version of snow?
Is it snowing there?
No, Cyrus. We only play 4. Okay. Oh, is this where I was dying all the time? Oh, no. I passed that part.
I wish it snowed in Florida for 2 reasons. One, and of course, this is paramount, it would kill the bugs.
I think that is a good reason.
And Jason knew I was going to say that. But
Well,
the
it's
other,
just, it was very evident, like, lately. Because it was cold for a while, and all the bugs went away. And then it got warm again, and they all came back. Like, when I was putting the lights on the Christmas tree, on the house, it was all icky. Hey, Zab.
but the other reason that I would like snow here is that people would fucking lose their minds.
I didn't realize it snowed in Ireland. I guess that just shows how much
I didn't really think about it snowing in Ireland either, or like very much.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Oh, there's this thing. Worth it. I don't think there's any way past this that I can figure out. A weird creature. I love it when it gives me $1.
$1 US?
Yeah, there, $1. know, we're gonna go back and save real quick. Now we'll just keep going. Yeah, no. Yeah, I remember when I lived in Texas and it snowed, it shut everything down.
I mean, it doesn't sound like they know really how to function much in the hot weather either.
In Texas?
Their electricity certainly doesn't know how to function basically at all.
That is true.
I mean, Jason was never as happy that we didn't move to Texas as
when the stuff that was happening last year.
As when they lost electricity because it was cold.
Yeah. And well, yes, and because if you were with me, I would have never heard the end of it.
You would have never. It might have led to divorce.
You moved me here. Oh, that's right. I remember.
Why did you move me to 1908? Well, they're both both Texas and Florida are racing for the bottom.
Oh my God.
And I mean, Jason was all enamored with Austin, but Austin has priced itself out of any delightfulness. Not that kind of bottom.
Oh! There we go. Wasn't there something?
Well, that's true. Usually he's always in here.
Yeah. There's a room in which many ghosts gather. Defeat the great ghost that appears there. That's a ghost. That's a ghost. Could this be the great ghost? Ow. Okay, I feel like I did that. I don't know how it tells you. We need to get out of here. We're almost dead. Oh, this is the other side of that. Oh, that's gonna kill me.
Charlotte! Jonathan!
Oh no, we're almost dead. Oh, you know, we might have some meat. Oh, this stuff. Broiled starfish. Here's the seafood. Hey, there we go. Oh, I had a high potion. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We used our food. Wow, you mean he sleeps? There we go. Diamond brooch. Wait, I thought I got something besides the spear. Oh, this is the long spear.
The long, long trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, so I guess I can't get past there. I gotta go all the way back. Alright, let's go down. Alright, let's go. Hey, a teleporter. Oh, what's over here? And a save room. Yay!
This room.
I'm gonna go back and get some potions. Because if we get it to a boss fight, no way. Oh, I got it.
You're back.
I feel like I got that one. Guess that wasn't the giant ghost. All right. Have a good one, Murray.
I'll make you a deal.
Let's buy. Five's been doing pretty good. Buy one of those. Thanks, Mad Beer. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Oh, engineer boots. Sturdy boots with steel plating in the toes.
Thank you.
They are already blue. They're still blue from last night. No one has changed them. So you don't have to change them. Oh, moonwalkers. Iron leggings. Oh, pink. Blue. Right. There you go, boy shaped. There you go. Someone turned it to purple so you could turn it to blue. There you go.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay. Aw. Thank you. Well, thank you for resubbing. Did I screw that up now?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, she's wearing the Moonwalkers. He's wearing the engineer boots. Alright. Save. I like how they put a save right next to the store. They definitely did quality of life updates for this game. Alright. Go back there. I keep forgetting about her. Oh, shit. I accidentally immediately left the painting. I guess they totally stole that from Mario 64, because Mario 64 would have been out like 10 years earlier than this game. Alright, let's resave so now that we're here. And actually, you know what? I'm not sure where to go now. Well, I guess... Oh, there was an area over there. Oh no, this stinks again. Stone mask. Holy shit! Oh, that's right, this room. God, these ghosts are so annoying. Ooh, Max! Guess that was Max MP up. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck! That's true, Dorian Gray. Yeah. It was a good thing we saved there. I don't know what happened there. These little ghost things are annoying because they don't die. They just come back. Oh, is that what it is? Indy Jones, Dr. Jones. Oh, okay. Indiana. We named the dog Indy. No, I was thinking I could go this way. Or maybe not. Kind of trapped over here. I think I may just die. Okay, I think what we'll do is the whole area over there. So I think what we'll do is go back there. Let's say Sandy Grave. I guess the worm doesn't come back. But can I go up there? I see some brass knuckles or something. What if I... like... Oh, I see. Is there something there? No. I don't think I can actually double jump off of her shoulders. Save.
If you walk without rhythm, it won't attract the worm.
Is that something from Tremors or something?
No, it's from Weapon of Choice.
Oh, okay.
Walk without rhythm, it won't attract the worm.
I feel like the spike should hurt the skull. Ah, new area. Uh-oh. Oh ho. I'm a bit surprised to find you inside my painting. You must be Bronner.
I'm a bit surprised to find you inside my pants.
How dare you show my father some respect?
How dare you get in my pants?
Calm yourself, Stella. What could they possibly know about respect? They're just humans after all. Indeed, I am Bronner, master of this castle. Are you trying to revive Dracula? What the hell are you up to? Such language.
Master of the baiters.
Ha! Dracula, you say, sister? Watching these fools get worked up can be so entertaining. It seems you have no intention of reviving Dracula. Why is it necessary to revive Lord Dracula? In the last few centuries, he's failed at controlling humanity. I will wait no longer. Does he have a monocle? He has a monocle. For the sake of my beloved daughters, I will take this world. From mankind, humans bring death and ruin to everything of beauty. If you're not after Dracula, why has the castle been resurrected? That's how you know he's fancy. Lord Dracula's power is great. I recognize that. And through this castle, that power will allow the world to be reborn.
Oh my god, what's wrong with his face?
He's got a monocle. You only want to use Dracula's power? But it shouldn't be possible to separate Dracula from his magic. Oh, but it is! What a clever young lady. Yeah, there you go. So as long as I possess the power of the painting, I'll have no trouble at all.
Is this Ghostbusters 2?
I guess so. Yeah, that had a painting too, didn't it? Father, you need to waste your time. You need not waste your time on such insolent pests. What did you say? Yes, allow me to demonstrate how utterly pathetic they are. He does have quite the collar, quite the popped collar. Well, no need to be hasty, dear. At the moment, Dracula's faithful servant is sniffing around my castle. Disposing of him is our first priority. Father, you two have nothing to worry about. Please retire to a safe place and get some rest. Oh, look, interesting. They travel by painting. You heard me. We can dispose of this trash any time. Bronner, huh? He has incredible power. Just the sight of him could drive an ordinary person mad. Yep, it would have been messy. If only I could use the whip. Look, at least we're alive. Yeah, but I'll make him regret ever crossing paths with us.
Regretsy.
Yeah.
Ooh, isn't that nice? So far, so good, man.
Hey, Summer. Ah, ah. Feel there was more to that room.
You're old. How old are you? I'm gonna say that. I challenge you. 'Cause we're pretty old.
There we go. Where am I going? Alright. Alright, let's play some Prize Quest! Prize Quest! Well, so I'm definitely older than you, and I do not take naps. Alright, once it connects. Nope. No, I haven't.
We're having a special today.
I had to work,
On
Morbid.
nothing.
So no, there is no timer. I mean, but it would be nice.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action.
Setting up arcade machines amongst the dinosaurs, exactly. It's not by Fry anymore, it's by I3.
Ready for battle.
Evil Bud. Oh. There you go.
Is this gold real?
And now try level up. By Fry Rhymes. There you go. Plus 10. Nice. It'll just make the monsters one level harder now.
Ready for action. Ready
Time's
for
up.
battle.
Have
didn't
fun
say.
watching the floor.
See, if you didn't level up, there might not be a queen.
He didn't tell us how old he was.
Oh, Summer?
Yeah. I'm betting we're older.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you can see Summer's picture in the Fry's Quest.
Can't see that. I'm old.
True.
Oh yes, we're older than that.
Yes. And Summer is dead.
Unless that's
Actually, maybe he's napping.
unless that's an older picture.
No. He's napping now.
Dude, I was born in the 70s.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You need the gold. Yeah, and you're not going to get any gold this way. Laying on your back. At least not. Oh my goodness. At least not in this game. Was everything made out of wood in the 70s?
No.
No.
Some of it was made out of glass and metal. There was much less plastic though. I can remember
Oh man.
I can remember peanut butter coming in a glass jar. So did mayonnaise.
Double clip. Yeah, I'll go through and see which one was better. Well, at least this queen only has 89 hit points. The last one had what, like 117?
And the cars weren't made out of wood. They were made out of simulated wood grain. Which is basically just plastic.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Hope you stick around. See you in a little bit.
Buy something, will ya?
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for battle. Ready for action. Ready for battle. Ready for action.
Have
for
fun
battle.
storming the castle. Welcome to Neil's Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
All sales are final.
Ready
Have
for
fun
action.
storming the castle.
Excuse me, I'm back. Again, we got a really crappy Battle 3, huh? Battle 2 was much better. 3 masters, right? I'm gonna have to rethink how I do that algorithm. Definitely have to rethink it. Yeah, definitely could do that. I mean, well, you always have to have the case where it's Battle 3 is one level 1 person, right? And so a one level 1 person against the queen wouldn't work very well, right? So I think I'm gonna have to do something where okay. Yeah, post something in the Discord. Yeah, the way it works right now is it sums up the levels of the players. So 7, 6, so 12, 7, 8, 9, 19, 21, 22, 30. The first battle is 80% of 30, so it's less than the level of the party. And what it does, it goes, okay, let's say it's 25. Well, you have to have one more fry. Oh, I see what you're saying. You do exclamation mark level up to level up. So first, to buy a fry, it's buy I3. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you didn't get a fry. You have to wait. You have to wait till the next game and do it in the store. If you would have bought a fry, oh no, you didn't have enough gold. Ah, yeah, there's no store right here. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Void could level up too. He could get a fry. Yeah, you just have to wait till the next game. But what I was saying is like, it basically is based off that. And the problem is it does a random number between 1 and 10. And so it could sit there and do random low numbers the whole time. So you're saving for armor, Virtual? All right. Go back to there. Well, it's a base chance on how much damage you do. So if you do more damage, you're more likely to get a fry. So it is a little bit weighted in the higher level you are. Holy shit! That's true. What is that? Pumpkin pie! I got pumpkin pie. Going. Oh shit, I didn't mean that. I meant that. There we go. Yeah, why would there be pumpkin pie just sitting there? I don't know if I want to leave yet. There was an area over here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is go here. It's basically, it's a little bit more complicated than that. It's, let's say, like I was explaining earlier, let's say it determines a number based on the party's level. So that's how it escalates. So like it'll be 28, let's say it's 30. It'll be like 28, 30, and then 35 or 40 or something like that. So it has that number. Then it chooses a number between 1 and 10. And then if it's 10, or let's say it's 10, then it subtracts that 10 from 40. And so now that number is 30. And then it does between 1 and 10 again. You see how it does it now? So basically, it will never exceed that number, but it can be less than that number. And that's the problem is, it could roll 4 ones, and you could be up against 4 babies. It doesn't have a clamped lower limit, and so maybe that's what needs to happen, right? Cool. Okay, I was just using this to save. Did it save? I don't think it did. Yeah, I could do something like that, or I could cluster it based on the players' levels. We could always assume that there's going to be 4, for example. Those mimics. Oh, that's going to go back to the beginning. Are we in a pyramid? How about to sneeze? I knew I was about to sneeze. A very heavy steel ball. Thank you. Ah. Oh, yeah. Now I remember what I was gonna do. Steel ball. Oh, the steel ball is terrible. What's the point in that? I thought I could go outside. Ow. Level up. I hate these things. I guess I can't get there. Well, I tried. Let's go down here. Whoa. Royal sandals. Look at that. The royal. Crystal necklace. Ah, save spots. Okay. I guess I didn't even see that when we went this way. Okay, I remember this part. Oh, I guess I can't go back that way. There we go. Jump. Yeah, this guy. That's right, we can't jump here. So we just gotta go this way. And we'll just cross over here. One of the great things that has been playing these Castlevania games on DS is that there is a secondary screen. The map is always up. So nice. That looks suspicious. Why is it glowing? And then it explodes. And then the crossbow armor explodes. Let's see. Ha! An uncurse potion. Go up here. Another teleporter. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We don't really need to... Maybe this is a save. It is a save! Uh-oh, boss. Alright, here we go.
Come hither.
Is it Cleopatra?
Temptation.
Oh,
Fight my love.
oh, he's smitten. So do I have to play as... I guess I have to play as the Charlotte. Otherwise, I will be smitten. Alright, well that's fair. Ooh, Madbeard, what do you want me to play? Or here, I'll Cleopatra don't care.
Come hither. Temptation.
Just hit,
Fight my love.
oh my goodness. There's a random. It's Rand Arcade. Soul Edge? Or I can play a different game. Randfall? No Randfall. No, please. God, no. Elevator action? That's a better choice. Alright. Madbeard wants us to play elevator action in arcade mode! Alright, we learned something. We learned that you can't do arcade mode during beard cam. That's what we learned today. $23,750. Oh wow. 27,370. The scores are close. 23,750 is the score we're trying to get. Let's put some elevator action. Marquee up. Beep, 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 beep. That's what it looked like. All right. Yes, biggest fear. what was yours on? I can't remember now. Summer. Oh, was it Dig Dug? Yeah, it was Dig Dug. Yeah. That's a good score on Dig Dug. It was so close. It is not. It's Secret Agent. Look, see? He's a secret agent, and I don't know how he didn't get shot right there. And then you're going on an elevator, and then you got to go into the red doors and get the spy papers or whatever. And you can, well, see there, you can squish the other spies. Anyway, it's a pretty fun game. Here we go. Oh, there were two. There were two there. feel like I got gypped on that one. Yeah, there's also escalator action too. It's not just elevator action, it's escalator action. All right, that was just the warm-up. More cruising. Well, you do enter that red door. Who knows what happens behind that red door? There we go. What was funny about escalate, I passed the bad guy on the escalator. I thought that was funny. I jumped right into that bullet. It's funny because I got a free guy and then I died. I died instantly. And then I jumped backwards into a bullet. Better! I got past the first building, but not near 23,750. So Zab, it looks like your high score so far is not touchable. Alright, let's try it again. I love this opening sequence too. Right on the bullet. There we go. I jumped right into that bullet. $17,650. Much better. Much better. But still not enough to beat 23. That 23,750 must have been a good score. Hey, Boski. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. There was that one where I was going down the elevator and the bullet went right through my hair. That was awesome. This was one of my favorites in the arcade. I used to love playing this game. It was awesome. I would always play it. It's just, I don't know, it felt so good. I didn't realize, until I jumped there, he does the Mario sound for jumping. Nintendo didn't sue them, I guess, though. All right, let's play one more game. Hopefully it's fun to watch, too. Exactly, invincibility. His hair can't be touched. The rain! Thank you!
I can. Thank you, Tesha Rain, for selecting us. She was playing Song of Horror, which I'm not familiar with. We are not familiar with. But welcome to J Fry's TV.
Yeah, we're playing a game off the arcade machine.
So to explain this, there's a list of arcade games at that link, and if you run arcade mode with your channel points, you can have the high score for any particular game. Forget who is trying for the high score here. I guess I could scroll back and find out. Was it Madbeard? It's Madbeard, I think. Oh, okay. It's kind of like Silent Hill about a cursed song on a music box. Fascinating.
I got shot in the face.
This is elevator action. The Bowser head logo.
I have a Bowser onesie I wear on occasion.
Oh, do you mean J Fry's logo, like his avatar there? He had a new drawing done by one of his people. Oh, the Bowser patch on the mic. Yeah, he bought that. He thinks he's Bowser.
I'll do false advertising.
Oh no, it's not false. It's true. Yeah, it's just taped to the microphone. I love you, Sugar,
Thank you.
but everyone knows you have delusions of grandeur.
Thanks for the raid. Welcome. Oh.
He's not Bowser. He's Twitch's Santa.
Well, today I am Twitch's Santa.
Welcome to Mr. Jeffrey Twitch's stream.
Well, it's not going to happen tonight, Madbeard. But thanks again for the raid. How was your stream? We also do clips. The music for it was driving you insane? Okay. Okay, that looked exactly like me? Okay. All right. Do I need to go over and check out your is there a VOD I should look at, or
Oh my god.
Neil doesn't like any time I use the word VOD. Hey Hope, how's it going? All right. We're going to play
Because in your whole life it's been video. And I know it.
Like, terms do not change over the years.
There's no reason to do that. You're not 15.
Nice. All right. So Neil does not like the word VOD. All right, let's play a clip from Tesha's stream real quick.
Oh.
Ooh, phasmophobia.
That was so fucking rude. I tell you what. Bro, he's gonna fucking hunt. And I'm gonna get this picture and I'm gonna run. My ass is going.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, why is there a ball down here?
The study of VODs.
Bro, this ball just came downstairs. Yo, he's kicking balls downstairs and shit.
Why would you do that, Justin? No.
No. We don't do that here. But one thing we do play is
She hasn't tried to contact us about the extended warranty on our car insurance. She's fine.
Justin is the worst. Yeah, we've experienced that too. All right. So one thing we do here though is play Fry's Quest. So Fry's Quest, I'll explain to new people, is a RPG that I'm building for the stream. So if y'all played last game, do not join immediately. Okay.
We're not banning anybody.
All right. But if you played last stream, do not join immediately. But if you would like to play Fry's Quest, do exclamation mark join.
Deals. Where else you gonna go?
All right, Summer, you can join so that you can level up. All right. And so now, oh, except it was too late.
Ready for battle.
There's only 6 people can play at a time. I'm sorry. And so what you want to do is buy weapon or armor. And the commands you can see are over in the store. So buy A2, for example, to buy the second armor. Or buy W2 to buy the second weapon. Just like that.
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
You can't leave. You're stuck. Well, what you do is just hit ready and then just go pee.
Ready for action.
Because you don't really have much interaction after that. There you go, crafty gamer lady. Got a craft. Oh, thanks, Pass. Thanks for gifting a sub to Tesha. All right, you think you're ready? If you think you're ready, gamer lady, then do exclamation mark ready.
Ready for
Close.
action.
Get out of here.
Ignore the Santa that's in the way too.
Are the children fighting? Can't tell.
Yeah, so every emote, he gets a little emote in his bag.
I mean, y'all try every time, but never actually
Oh,
kill
thanks,
the
Sam.
Santa.
There, you killed the arachno that was over the baby. All right, I'm gonna run. Oh my goodness, pass. Pass. Well, I have to, here. I'm gonna snooze the ad for a little bit. Immortal enemies. Oh my goodness. And you don't see, that's what happens when you're mortal enemies. You don't remember how it started, right?
Life is too short for all that shit.
Thank you so much, Pass, for gifting 5 subs to the community.
I just stopped talking to people. That's the easiest thing. I don't bicker with them. They're just dead to me.
Hey, Flaming Baguette, good morning.
I mean, I know Jay has heard the story over and over about the one that I used to refer to as just simply, oh,
Oh, it's her?
it's her.
Basically, this is it. This is Fry's quest. You can get a potion and use it during the mid battle when you have enough gold. Yeah, where are you? Yeah, Kuya, you're half hit points away. Yeah, thanks, Flaming Baguette. Yeah, exactly. Well, so that's how the monsters target based on your level. So it's the monsters are more likely to attack Kuya because they're level 8. So Kuya and Justin would be the targets right now. All right, y'all won battle 1. So there's 3 battles. And I've been working on this for about a month or 2, and then and we just kind of been slowly adding more and more to it. So I'm working on new monsters and a few more features.
Welcome
Right.
to Neil's Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for action.
Houston, you've been
It eventually goes away, pass.
a little less than nice sometimes.
He's very snarky.
It's true, and I say that only with kindness and love as a fellow snarker.
Is this gold real?
A
Ready for battle.
snarker knows its own kind, can smell its own kind.
Basically.
Ready for battle.
You're not very snarky.
You have your moments pass.
Ready for battle.
Right.
Yes, you're all pure as the driven snow.
Right, Kuya, are you there? The yellow snow. Oh, thanks.
Ready
Thanks,
for
Pass.
battle.
Yeah, I think.
Time's up. Have fun watching the floor.
Uh-oh, 2 queens. See, so here, Kai, this is an example of how it can roll a really tough battle. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. It doesn't happen often. Yeah. Oh, I fixed it, Justin. I fixed that bug. That I rushed out a fix for that. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't want it to break anything, because it could easily, happen. And it was like a one-line fix. It was not much. Oh, really? Oh, hope. I was going to say, it doesn't always happen.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna go. Dead men and no gold. Somebody put it in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Somebody put it in the chat, and it made me think of writing Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, riding? That's right. That's right. That's in the ride, isn't it?
You go to that particular point where they're saying something else, but.
Oh, my controller's off.
There are too many.
Way too many. There's like over 20. I would say like 25, 26. And I'm on like 20. This one's been interesting though. Oh, that's right. We had Cleopatra we were getting attacked by.
We used to go to the Magic Kingdom a fair amount. We used to have passes.
Yeah.
And then they made them the price of them quadruple, and we were like, no. Because no.
I would switch. Yeah, if I really hated it.
Switch from what?
He's like, what if you started a series and then you just hated the series? You know, kind of like Bioshock.
You would not either, because you are stubborn as hell. You even went back and played games that you had abandoned.
Oh, like Zelda 2?
Yeah.
I felt bad about that one.
Why?
Because I played all the Zelda games. Oh, let's eat the pumpkin pie. Oh, the pumpkin pie didn't do much.
Aw. So, never mind. I'm not gonna ask you anymore about this, because I won't. It won't ever make sense to me.
Attention.
Command me.
What do I do if he's... I guess if he gets turned, you're screwed. But it felt so good when I beat it. Are you talking about Final Fantasy Pass? Yeah.
Come hither. Temptation.
Oh my god. What do you do? Hey, Katie. Did you get a gift sub too? Ass is just so great.
All our subscribers are great.
Well, all
And all of our
viewers
followers
are great.
are great too.
Yeah, you don't have to subscribe.
Come hither.
Everyone's great. You get greatness, and you get greatness, and you get greatness.
I need to see.
Temptation.
Okay, that's what it was. I see. If you switch to her, she doesn't get converted. And I think I saw her animation.
Temptation.
See? She does this little shoulder thing.
Temptation.
No, I mean, I don't. He doesn't usually give up on games easy because
Yeah.
he'll just keep fighting it over and over, like beating your head against a brick wall or something.
It's true.
That's what I really meant about the stubbornness.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing, Summer. I just needed to see what her animation was. Holy shit! You're talking about how terrible I am at the chemical plant zone in Sonic 2? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to when I actually play Sonic 2 on stream. Oh, what did you say, Justin? I probably did. Oh, Tomb Raider 2? It's stressful. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Pokemon's been good too. That last one was a little long. I'll say it. That last one, Diamond, was a little too long.
Come hither.
Crap.
Temptation. Temptation.
Yeah, I'm interested in playing the Sonic games. Crap. I mean, it's just no point once you get converted. I'm looking forward to eventually playing. I have Sonic 1 and 2 and a Genesis. I'm just waiting to play it. Y'all never vote for it. We'll eventually get through all these Castlevania games. You want to reduce the stress. Well, why would Tomb Raider 3 on PS1 be so stressful? Well, he can't get me while I'm standing right on top of him. It's interesting. Oh yeah, so what is it, Flaming Baguette? Why should I play it on PC?
Come hither.
Charlotte!
Temptation.
Charlotte!
Jonathan, take this.
I don't know how to guard against that one. It's because Tomb Raider 3 is miserable. Okay. They kind of combine the save systems for 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay.
Command me.
Ah, crap. Why does he all of a sudden do 108 damage? Why am I not doing 108 damage? Well, I guess it depends on the other person's defense. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Come hither. Take this.
I don't know what to do there. You know what's better is actually hitting the right button. Getting emotional
okay?
damage.
Or
Yeah.
you just died?
I keep dying. Well, cool. I'm glad. Well, I'm playing Tomb Raider 2 after this game. That's my next game.
Come hither. Temptation.
Charlotte!
Jonathan, take this.
I don't know what I do against that one.
Temptation. Jonathan.
There we go.
Temptation. Jonathan. Temptation. Jonathan. Take this.
Ah, I just didn't jump early enough.
Temptation. Jonathan. Temptation. Jonathan.
Oops.
Jonathan. Temptation.
That was me hitting the wrong button.
Jonathan. Temptation. Jonathan. Take this.
Ah, I gotta remember that. It goes, take this!
Station. Charlotte. Jonathan.
Yeah! Oh, that's cool. She went back to the thing and it broke apart. Woohoo! All right, let's... And that's when I go right back and save. Oh no, I took an arrow to the knee. I knew I could eventually get it. It just took concentration on the different moves, which a lot of these Castlevania games are that. It's figuring out the boss and being able to deal with the attack. A lot of the Castlevania games, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Yeah, she would do temptation. And then you knew she was gonna do that attack. Increase pushing power. All right. Alright, where have we not gone? I feel like we've gone everywhere. Oh, there is a place over there. Got pushing power. Yes. That's, well, so, yeah, when I had COVID, Dayquil and NyQuil were my friends. It's a high tonic. Ooh, a charm necklace. I don't know if I've ever had Fanta Lemon. Oh, charm necklace. And we have two of them now. One of our daughters, orange Fanta all the way. All the time. I saw something. A glamorous pumps. How could those be better than the royal sandals? They're not. The royal sandals are better than the pumps. gotta accessorize, girl.
One of our kids loves orange Fanta,
That's what I was just saying.
and I enjoy telling her that Fanta was invented by the Nazis. Well, they couldn't get Coca-Cola syrup due to embargo, so they came up with Fanta.
I feel like I've gotten everything here.
I'm waiting for Kanye to peel off the blackness from himself and reveal that he's white. Like the movie Soul Man or something, you know?
Oh, man. Terrible movie. I feel like we've defeated this one. So now, will this have a ghost on it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Which is what, Fanny?
They're sucking on his butt?
Yeah.
I must have missed something here.
Yeah, no, there's these maid ghosts, and they try to suck him up with their vacuum.
Oh. It's Mega Maid, sir. She's gone from suck to blow.
Wait. Right, down, left, right. Right, down, left, right. I don't know.
I'll make you a deal.
Alright, let's buy 3 of those. Powdered milk. What? I would think it would go bad. All right.
Thank you.
Is there more for us to learn here?
You're back.
Oh, I see.
Care This is your training. Care to try? I'm counting on you. You're back.
All right, so we got that one. Go and come back when you've been cursed. Okay. Pepsi milk? No. That sounds terrible. Is that an Irish thing?
No. Lindsay Lohan wouldn't
I know.
trade in Ireland, really.
I know, I was just joking. Oh, look, see, they do get on his butt. Ugh. Here. Oh, she put down her vacuum. I was gonna be like, vacuum my butt, vacuum my butt.
I mean, you put milk in tea or coffee, so I guess it's not that much of a stretch, but
Yeah, I guess so.
probably put ice cream in it before I put milk in it.
Oh, that's true. A float, an ice cream float, is kind of dairy inside.
There were, they did make milk sodas too.
Yeah. Gone that way. Pepsi and milk. Interesting.
I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay. Okay, teleporter. Fire needs to go out. Going. Hey! Boost strength temporarily. Whoops. Oh. Oh, that was a page for her. Oh. Ah. No, I think I like the ice. Oh, there was a middle part to that room. Right there. Oh, I must have to go to the top. Oh, come on. Was it right here? Guess we haven't gone this way either. Oh wait. He likes to hang out right there, and I saw something. There's another potion. Ooh, I don't know if I can get that one. Oh, close. Okay. Okay. Alright, sure. Oh, so close. Yes. Oh, there's something up there, too. Ah, I missed him. There we go. Skill! I don't know what that was. A poncho. Should I do a iron plate or a poncho? Iron plate is better than a poncho. The more you know. Shit, that guy.
I see you.
Why does he have a laser? Why does he have a gun?
I see you.
Why does he have a laser on it? Alright. Alright, now she's got a better book. Oh, look at that. What? She's got a broom? I had no idea. I wonder if that would have helped with those jumps I was doing earlier. We should do. Oh, I see what I've done. Let's see what's down. Let's go. Crap.
Jonathan!
Fucker. Oh, fuck. There we go. Level up. Alright, we'll go this. Ah, this is gonna leave this area. Dang it. Jump right over him. Ooh. Boomerang. Hey, I'm still getting nervous. Not equipped. We'll eat the pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Hey, you never made the pumpkin pie.
I can still make it if you want it.
I mean, it's too late to make one tonight.
Yeah, no, not tonight. Ah, there's a button over there. That was something. Oh, here's what we're... A monocle? What? Jonathan needs a monocle. It's a shitty... The bandana's much better than a monocle. In case y'all were curious. Let's see if we can get her over there. Yep, she does jump better. Ah. Uh-oh, some sort of demon. Jade corset. What is she wearing now? A frilly camisole. Which is still better than everything.
Jonathan!
Oh, look, it's a bulldog looking thing. I guess, you know what, I could... Oh, shit. Hey, max HP up. I like that. What a large area. This is gonna connect over here. Let's go back up. That's right, there was that button there. I'll just jump over him. Oh no, it's a lilf. Let's see what's over here. I'm hoping for a safe spot. Oh, nope. What was that? It was a giant fist. What? Ooh, some armor. Iron plate. I think I have iron plate. Yeah, I do. And she can't wear stuff like that? She can't. I guess because she's a magic user. Whip knuckles. What? What? There they are. Whip knuckles suck. Enable the wearer to throw whip snap punches. Let's see this way. Ow! Okay. Man. Alright, have a good one, Pass. Oh, I see. Nebula? What?
Nebula, is that
A
what the
chain that
YouTubers
binds
always
and
talk about?
destroys evil. What'd you say?
Is that what the YouTubers always talk about when they talk about Curiosity Stream and Nebula?
I idea what you're talking about. You watch way too many YouTube videos.
I do.
Interesting fire.
It's like people who get tired of YouTube's algorithm and censorship and ad thing, and so they created some other service called Nebula.
Ah.
And so they'll say the ad is sponsored by Curiosity Stream, but then they'll talk about Nebula.
A knee strike.
Yes, no, don't go.
Whoops. That must be one hell of a knee strike. Invisible Man. I think the Invisible Man is in this game.
It's like the Japanese watched a bunch of horror movies and made this like bastardization of them all.
Oops.
I'm surprised they don't have to pay Universal for the characters.
Yeah, there was Frankenstein's monster was in the game at one point, or not in this one, but
They need the Bride of Frankenstein.
don't give them any ideas. A laurel brooch. I'm finding all this stuff and it's just crap. That's true. The problem is it looks like the movie Frankenstein. And so that's probably still copyrighted by Universal. But you're right, I think the story Frankenstein is in the public domain. Alright, whew, save. Yeah, this is the very beginning of the game. Yeah, I'm just chopping through these people. Yeah. Agreed.
You're back. Well done. Well done.
I don't know how that's helped me.
I'll make you a deal.
Oh, I can only have 9 in my possession.
Thank you.
Well, if you fall asleep, Justin, go into sleep. It's a Christmas miracle.
A Christmas miracle.
Do you have trouble sleeping, Justin? Guess we need to go back up there. Hey, Midnight Bus. It went well. Ah. That can be a problem. The snow shoveled a lot of snow. Man. I don't know if I could handle that.
You just go do it. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. You just
Not that big a deal. Probably if I had as much as I saw in his picture, I'd think about a snowblower, but. I can remember having to shovel the car out. And I would always get mad because there would always be some asshole who left all of the snow on the top of their car and it would come off in a giant sheet while they were driving down the road and hit your car.
That sounds awesome, Midnight Bus.
Alright.
That's that annoying. Are you making noise now? All right, let's play one last game. I'm sorry, Justin.
We're having a special today. On nothing.
We're having a special today.
Ready
On
for
nothing.
action. Ready for action. Ready for battle.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. It is what it
Ready
is,
for
yeah.
battle.
Renchi Kinku, we're waiting on you.
Ready
We're
for battle.
closed. Get out of here.
Oh, look at that. 2 queens to start out level 1. Yeah, I'll check out your algorithm, Kai, and see what you have, what ideas you had. I had some ideas, too. Okay. I'll ask you if I have any questions. That's cool, Justin. Yeah, it's taught you empathy, right? Yeah. Yeah, what I had thought of was maybe I should just take the same thing I'm doing, the parties level, then just divide it by 4. And then do like a fudge factor of plus or minus 3 or something like that. And then that would at least give it generally around the right level. Or plus or minus 2 maybe. Or maybe do -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. In that range of 5. Okay. 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 Yeah, I'll take a look at it. All right, I am going to take another break, run a few ads, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. See you in a little bit.
We're having a special today. On nothing.
Ready for battle.
All sales are final.
Ready for action. Ready for battle.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Who are we waiting on? Renshi Kinku! Where are you? Renshi Kinku.
Time's up. Have fun watching the floor.
Too many tabs.
Too many tabs.
I'm sitting here messing with the snowman. Trying to get him lined up perfectly. He looks like he's on the shelf.
Up on a shelf?
Snowman on a shelf. There.
Oh, the snowman. I've forgotten about.
Hi, Mr. Snowman. How are you? I wish he would animate. Like I could get him to like wave back at me. Oh, that sucks, Richie Kinku. Exactly.
That's what we need to do.
Now he's behind me.
Because I love that it's in the same exact place in the frame.
This one was pretty hard too. 9881. I'm gonna scratch my back. He's like, don't scratch your back. No. Yeah, those snowmen are wily.
Welcome to Neil's Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Ready
Have
for action.
fun storming the castle.
No, that's cool, Vanny. See, and then the third match is always less than 1 and 2, so yeah, exactly. It was like reverse order of difficulty. I'll definitely have to work on that. Actually, you know what? Let me put it in the put it right in the Fry's quest. Yeah, I may have it. Yeah, I do. I already have it. Revisit the monster picking algorithm. I already have it written. Yeah, yeah, 120 hit point queen. I guess, you know, I could look at difficulty by hit points too. I mean, I like the randomness of it though. You've lost money because you've had to heal. Yeah. Well, you won't have to heal after this battle. It is. It's so close. There's 3 hit points left. Victory! All right, who's gonna get the fry? Who needs fries? Frenchie, Iowa. Let's see who gets it. Iowa! I's always worried each time. All right. So only 3 more to go. So now, actually, you're pretty close to getting enough gold to just buy it and level up. Cool. That is where we shall wrap it up for today. Book in the stream with some fries quest. Yeah, you can buy 2 now if you wanted to. Well, not now, but next time. Yeah, thanks, Flaming Baguette. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Next Wednesday is Worst Game. So next stream, this Wednesday, is Mary Kate and Ashley Get a Clue. So, yes, get ready for some... I know nothing about this game, but I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. Exactly. It'll be riveting, I'm sure. Hey, Nagase. I guess we'll see. If you can't be here live, go check out everything over at YouTube. And thank you to all these people over here. They're my subscribers. Thank you, subscribers. And thanks for all the gift subs today, Pass and Zab. Thank you all so much. I will add those people to the list. They get ad-free viewing. They get all those emotes. Thank you all so much for subscribing and supporting my stream. And supporting Price Quest. And I guess that's it. If you want to know more about Price Quest and keep up to where I'm at, go over to the Discord. I'm going to be working on it probably tomorrow. That's it. Shall we find who we can raid? Raid! Maybe while y'all are playing Fry's Quest, I'll work on Fry's Quest. I'll just start my stream and just leave it going. For someone to raid. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be working on exactly what's being played at the same time. Check this out here. Do that. We're going to raid. Chicken stew. Chicken stew. Oh, of course, chicken stew. Chicken stew is who we're. It was spelled differently. It's spelled differently. Yeah. We're gonna raid Chicken Stew. He's playing Super Mario RPG, which was a great game. I really enjoyed Super Mario RPG, and so I figured we'd check him out. All right, thanks again, everyone. Hope you stay safe. Don't forget, Worst Game Wednesday. Get a clue. Get a clue on Wednesday. See you then. Stay safe.